get in, kissing on my neck, you throw my jacket to the side. I know your heart is beating quick, and if you put your head on my chest, you're the same in mine, yeah. And we'll be making love until the sun comes up. But one day, maybe I could put a ring on your finger before you change your mind, yeah.
Knew I was falling when I looked inside your eyes. She said, I know you are, but what am I?
Hello, this is Evelyn, the host, and you're welcome to the Perfect Pod for yet another series on the relationship talks. And with me, I have a guest you will all be excited to listen to, and I'll let him introduce himself.
Thank you, Evelyn, for hosting me. I think this is my first time here.
Okay.
I'm called Maxwell, scholar of literature and English and linguistics from Maxwell University. I'm a year one student. Yeah, I'm glad to be here. I've heard a lot about you people, and being with you is really a nice adventure.
Okay.
Yes.
So Maxwell, that's so nice having you here with us, and I'm excited to know more about you as we go on.
Yes.
So would you kindly tell us a few details about yourself, apart from the education? What else do you do?
Besides education, I'm a politician.
Okay.
Currently, I am working with Honorable Hussein Ibra, the Guild aspirant, Maxwell University, and I'm one of his core team trying to find ways on how to take the post in the coming weeks. Besides that, I'm a teacher, right away from my senior 6 vacation. I've been teaching. I teach European history, although I'm a student of literature and English.
Okay.
Yeah.
So talking about teaching, in your teaching career, do you have any difficulties, or do you find any difficulties in the teaching?
Yeah. You've all heard of it. Most people don't want to become teachers because of the salary.
Okay.
So the same would be with me. I will be no different. There is delay in payment, and but as we advance, because when we see the government is trying to look into the salary scale of teachers, we hope that in the coming years, especially with this budget that has just been laid, yeah, everything will go well for the teachers.
And you talked of guild. How do you find it campaigning for someone who is in a higher level than you? How do you get to be in that position? Do you find any difficulties, or you're just...
Yeah, true, the difficulties are there. For example, it would be difficult for a year one student to go to the School of Law where there is a 4th year student.
Yes.
It would be really difficult, but then you have to stand up with confidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said you're a year one student. So in your stay at Maxwell, have you found any difficulty with girls? Have you found girls who come into your way or something, or you're just contented as a single man?
I can't be single at this age.
Okay.
I can't be single at this age, I won't lie. And most of the girls I meet to talk to, that's what I tell them. First point, I always tell them, hey, you talk like my girlfriend. Actually, I don't call her girlfriend, I call her a wife. So I'm just so acquainted to introducing to her to the public wherever I am. So I have not really been entangled in issues whereby a girl may want me or I may want a girl. No.
So talking about that special person, that special person, would you like to share with us a few details about her? Give us a brief story about her, your relationship with her, how you met, all that.
True, I'm always proud to do that because when you critically scrutinize my relationship, I can say it is inspiring. I have been an inspiration model when it comes to that.
Okay.
The people around me can testify, and when it comes to relationship issues, at least I give my credit a PhD. I give myself a credit as a PhD holder in relationships because I scrutinize the issues very well. Talking about her, she's called, I would have called her Mrs. Bigirwa, my name, but it hasn't been officialized by the church. Well, she's called Rita Precious Nachisige.
Okay.
She too, she's at Makerere, doing arts with education, literature and English. We are at the same college, that's College of Humanities and Social Sciences, School of Education. We sat together for senior 6, did the same subjects.
Wow, that's interesting.
My index number was after hers.
Wow.
So yeah, at times I would say we sleep together, but it wouldn't augur well.
Yes.
Yes. She's a bright girl from Eastern Uganda, from Jinja. Talking about her brightness, she was the best arts student at the last released USCE examinations.
Wow.
That's how bright I can say she is.
Okay, so how long have you been with Rita?
I've been with Rita for 4 years.
4 years.
Yes.
Oh, that's quite some good time. And you say you've never had any intimacy with her, like sleeping with her, or?
That would be privacy.
Okay.
But for the 4 years, you can understand.
Yes.
Any person listening to us or seeing us can understand.
Yeah, okay. So in the 4 years, you're in year 1, so I think the other 3 years you were in high school. How did you mix up the relationship with the academics? Because you find we are not allowed to couple, but how did you manage to escape all that?
Thank you for that question. That is a message I would like to send to whoever shall be watching us from wherever they are. Most people, when they entangle into relationships, they reach a point, the relationship overrides the academics. You find that someone who was scoring 80s instead decreases and starts scoring 40s and 50s. In other words, gets less concerned with academics and focuses on relationship. But what brings all that? You will agree with me that whoever said the girls are demanding was very right. For example, a girl will tell you, next term, I'm now talking at secondary level,
Yes.
next term you must come with Calvin Klein shoes, come with the hoggy trousers, these ones of a hard body, come with, so she demands what you can't afford.
Okay.
She wants you to put on what you can't afford. So what is the end result? You will fear to go to class because you don't have what she has done, what she asked for.
Yes.
In the end, who is being affected? It's you, because for her she's in class studying, yet for you are not in class studying. On the girls' side, girls, you want to make nice hair, you want to scent very well, you want to have nice shoes such that the boy can see and appreciate them more. And the moment you don't have them, you get less concerned. Saha, today I will not go to class, he will see me. Or I put on the same shoe yesterday, I wrote the same shirt, so I'm not going to class, the boy will see me. And it will really be a negation. But that's where I bring in the point of understanding. That before you go into a relationship with someone, understand each other very well. You understand?
Yes.
Because the moment you understand that I cannot afford the shoes you want, or I cannot afford the kind of swag that you want, then that would mean that I can attend classes freely and you too do that.
So in first pause, sorry, you say understand, but there are these people who will understand but still want that uniqueness in you. If I'm smart, of course I would want you to be smart. So how do you cover up that?
As a relationship, as relationship makers, you two, the boy and the girl, you should make your core values of the relationship.
Okay.
That much as we have failed to afford the laxity that the community might demand, we should be humble, we should be hardworking, so you stand for those core values. For example, I'll give an insight of myself. One thing I stood for in my relationship was academic excellence.
Okay.
I'll give you a brief story. I was in O-level. I had no girlfriend. I failed, and I used to fail. It is quite...
So after getting greater, that's when the excellence came in.
I think I became the brightest boy in school.
Because you feared to be seen as the last person.
By the way, to bring you back, I was still telling you. Sometimes you have an answer, you want to raise it in class or equation, but you have that phobia that, the girl is going to laugh at me for asking such a simple question. So you stay with your mistake. Are you getting me? So in other words, the relationship has overridden your academics. But once you understand each other with the girl and say, hey, we all need academic excellence, it would be easier for you to do what? To raise up your hand and ask the question you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Maxwell, have any advice for the people out there who are trying to find the so-called true love?
Does true love exist?
If you're in one, then it exists.
It exists because I am in one. Anyway, what should you do? As you're getting into a relationship, look for someone who is not really going to make you pretend to live within your means, to live aside your means. What do I mean by your means? That your salary scale is okay, for a student, not a salary scale. Your pocket money is between 50,000 to 100,000. And you go to look for a girlfriend who is going to demand for a shopping list of 800,000.
Okay.
So in other words, look for someone who you have the same ideas, same ambitions, yeah, and everything will move on well for you.
Thanks so much, Maxwell. It was having you on my show. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment.